Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Oh, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believed that gave him the psychological edge.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Kagawa. Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Fernandez. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's Dembele. Gerrard. And it's Messi. And here's Dembele. Dembele, shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's just beyond his reach. So what can they make of this? Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's run loose here. De Rossi can so cleverly bypass the press. Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. He's having a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Bangladesh still without a single shot on target. De Rossi. Messi is always looking to break lines. Thinks one through. Dembele receives it in a wide position. And it's Olmo. Ibrahimovic. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Timber's cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kagawa running with the ball. Kagawa. This is promising. Now it's De Bruyne. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi gets flagged offside. He won't be happy with that one. De Rossi. Gerrard opts for safety, and it's Timber. Ibrahimovic to Gerrard, gets a good foot in there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Ibrahimovic, knocks it into space. Oh, he's been caught on it, and a header! Goal, Barcelona! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Mbappe. Decent chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, how's that for a class finish? So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
2 added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
Kagawa. Oh, look at the space here. Now it's De Bruyne. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Bangladesh will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Forlan. He's having a pop! Mbappe is magnificent!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Bangladesh have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Pretty robust defending.
Tries to pass it through, and he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Marquinhos gets it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Nicely spread. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Bangladesh are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
So we've reached the hour mark. This is a promising build-up. No way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Schlotterbeck. Gerrard. Puyol calmly anticipates. Dani Olmo. Great vision. Oh, that's clever. Space for him to turn and look. And he's got his cross in. Koundé clears it away. Now it's Kagawa. Distributed tidily. Oh, super find. And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Schlotterbeck. Diaz. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And here's And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? And he decides to cross it. And he's taking no chances there. 75 minutes played. Looking for options. Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish. Back to within one. Interesting.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Kagawa! And no mistake. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 26.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 20.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
He's being urged to shoot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Diouf really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And here's Mbappe. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff. Puyol does well to get it back. Fernandes. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's De Bruyne. He's found a way through. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's gone loose.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that is expertly dealt with. De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Kagawa. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in. And this is Cruyff. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And the pass is intercepted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ronaldinho. No, he wasn't going to let him past. De Bruyne. Tries from a long way out. And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. He's come in hard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good take in a good area. He's going for goal!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Davids did well to... He's having a hit! Good strike, quite an alarm. Bangladesh have their second corner now. He's had a shot! Bangladesh have their third corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Bangladesh get their fourth corner. Header! And he's there to clear it. Fernandez. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Kagawa can so cleverly bypass the press. This is a promising build-up. Shifted upfield. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice looking ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, that's a key interception. He shifted it to the flank. Maldini. Strong running down that left flank.
Added time.
And he's well positioned here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Oh, he cannot put it away, and with that comes half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
So we're underway for the second half.
Bangladesh are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Eto'o.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Kagawa. Fernandez. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Fernandez. Kagawa. Fernandez. And this is Kagawa. And the finish! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Bonucci with a definite foul there. Rijkaard. Eto'o, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He's got away. Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ajax have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Neuer claims comfortably. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit the...
Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Hazard at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Ajax are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Tries a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Ajax, can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now, the ball's gone astray, looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's fallen! He's put his foot right through that one.
Bangladesh certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cruyff, and a shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Eto'o! And he steered it beyond the post. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Cafu. Messi. Alonso. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! Goal! Spain! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Bangladesh finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Mbappe, and it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne, Mbappe. Rice deals with that comfortably. That's really well cleared. Schneider. And it's Schneider. That is good progress on the left. Schneider proves just a little bit too strong. Rice. Schneider. Nicely spread. And this is Bale. He's picked his way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Bale. Xabi Alonso, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Xabi Alonso. Cafu. Bale, who can single-handedly make a difference. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Half an hour played now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Kagawa. O'Reilly. Now it's Schneider. Oh, that's fabulous. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And this is Forlan. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
De Bruyne. Kagawa. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good-looking ball. And that has put paid to that. And it's Messi. He is through here! De Bruyne does really well to win the ball there. Fernandes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's got the beating of his man. Messi. Messi driving forwards. And the shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the ball's come loose here. Fernandes. And it's Forlan. And it's Schneider. Great defending, strong and determined. And the referee has blown for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Cafu. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Fernandes. Koundé. Now it's Kagawa. O'Reilly, looking to play him in. Throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Messi. And he's well positioned. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Schneider. He's got away. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Schneider standing over it. And that has been cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Almost an hour gone. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Koundé clears it away. Defending was strong and firm. They get a throw in. Now it's Schneider. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Van der Ven, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's quick to return it. And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Alonso! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
There's the shot! And he's lifted it over. Maldini. Rice. Schneider. Back where it came from. O'Reilly has it out wide and in space. He's having a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well read, nice interception. O'Reilly for Rice. And here's Schneider. Pinches it off him. Koundé.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Kagawa. That's beautifully weighted. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's quick to return it. Little pass back. That's a super give and go. Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way. Rice. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? O'Reilly finding himself in space. And that's going to be a booking. Alonso. Mbappe knocks it into space. Nicely worked. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rice. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Schneider. That's an imaginative pass. Now the cross. Oh, good effort! And he's stuck it away. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a... And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And it's Rooney. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Has crossed into the middle. And here comes the corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Tries to get it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. Fernandez. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Puyol cuts out the pass, tries to pass it through. Marquinhos turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. Forlan! That was superb goalkeeping.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne goes for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Nearly, but not quite. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, it rattles the bar. Only partially clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. In with the challenge. Can he finish? And he's there to clear it. That's a good foray he's making. Rooney looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Kagawa. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. And here's Kagawa. He's going for goal! Oh, well hit. Very well hit, actually. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Deftly away. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And De Bruyne! De Bruyne! Delightful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Puyol.
Bangladesh really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's being urged to shoot. Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Bangladesh have their third corner. De Bruyne is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Forlan looking to play it into the box. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Marquinhos is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Driving on and making good progress. So what can they make of this? And that has left him in a heap. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Rooney. Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne finding himself in space. Shoots! That's another chance! And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Bangladesh just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Bangladesh can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. He is through here! No way through. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
That was travelling. Rijkaard. Played back into the centre. And here's Rooney. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Such good technique.
And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He has found the way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
De Bruyne! Van der Ven. He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Messi. Ball comes in. Koundé. Forlan being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's a promising position. Real chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's the header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21.
And here's Mbappe.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Nicely shaped ball. Mbappe! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Timber. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Fernandes. Bangladesh perhaps contemplating their next change here. And they're quick to get it back. He's in a great position here. That's where it came from. Fernandes looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Bangladesh get their fourth corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Delivered with swing. Now it's Darwin. And he was quick to react. Now then, the ball's come loose. Distributed tidily. Serginho is there, and he can pick it up. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Chance! Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. It's a quick ball upfield. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that looks a good... And De Bruyne! De Bruyne! Is there nothing he cannot do? About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Bangladesh are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Can he get on the end of this? Fernandes. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Messi. And he decides to cross it. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now this could be a chance. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So that's it, it is all over. Bangladesh can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rodri. Now it's Messi. Ekitike. Messi takes a shot! He's scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Good ball, good take. He is Ekitike! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And it's Messi. De Ligt. Here's Rodri. And it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Messi getting up there. And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, good climb! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. He's had a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Yamal. Bangladesh already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. And Gabriel.
Bangladesh really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neymar. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Serginho. Gerrard. And it's Neymar. Neymar driving forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's been cut out, well played. Gerrard. That pass has been well intercepted. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
Neymar purring through the gears. Nice interception, well timed. Neymar not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
That's put pay to the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bangladesh are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He shifted it to the flank. Serginho, he has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Neymar. It's run loose here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Fernandes. Kagawa. Now it's Fernandes. Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Forlan. Oh, this is a very good run. And it's De Bruyne. He's gone for goal! And for the first half, that is that. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Messi, under an awful lot of pressure. Mbappe. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Fernandes. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's come loose. Gerrard. Neymar. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Ekitike unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. And it's Kagawa. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! De Bruyne!
He made the shot and turn look so easy. The technique and timing, it was all there.
He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. De Ligt. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal. More and more pressure on the ball here. For Messi. Over to the right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. Now it's Forlan. Rodri is fouled. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Schlotterbeck. Gabriel. Neymar. That is good progress on the left. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Thinks about the shot. He slings it in. No, that's overhit. Turns back here, probably the best option.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Gonzalo Villar. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Gonzalo Villar. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross flung in towards the middle. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They've played it short. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh. Mbappe! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Gonzalo Villar. So it is still 0-0. Space for him to turn and look. Cross in. Bayer deals with that nice and simple.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Puyol. Gonzalo Villar. That's going wide left. Now Valera. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Balde puts a cross in. 30 minutes gone. Balde. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Superb from Lewandowski! A finish right from the top draw. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Bangladesh really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
It's a promising position. Cross goes in there. That's a decent clearance. What a throw in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Valera. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. Rodriguez. Nicely spread. That's a good foray he's making.
There will be one.
And that is expertly dealt with. Forlan. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Bangladesh coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Bangladesh have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it. And the finish! Lewandowski.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that has not gone well. Back to the keeper it goes. Gonzalo Villa. And he skips past his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time and again they are repelled. Raul. And it's Balde. He's a sharp little ball here. Hoisted in. Impressive. Oh, crossbar! Nearly, but not quite.
Mbappe could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Nice bit of trickery. Sangare. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Lewandowski delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe! Showing good feet. Valera.
Bangladesh have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And claimed it back swiftly. That's a... Getting up there! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
That has been slung wide. Raul wins the duel this time. Into the channel. That's beautifully weighted. And that should get the job done. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution.
Raul. Good ball, good take. And he's there to belt it away. Diangana.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Diangana. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Forlan. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Balde tries a cross. Cleared away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Distributed tidily. That's very neat. The cutback.
Elche really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance
There will be
to
1
draw
minute
level.
Added time.
Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at and beyond defences just adds to that raw pace, and it'll mean he'll always be a threat here.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And it's Belletti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's destined for the flank. Son Heung-min has the space to scheme. Rijkaard. Forlan going after that. That pass has been well intercepted. Balde just loves to go forward whenever he can. Kukçu. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Played out towards the right wing, and he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Son Heung-min. Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kukçu. Oh, he's been caught napping, and again! Balde. And they can counter here. Bangladesh are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Brzezinski. This is a promising build-up. Goes looking wide.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, well played. And a chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Ah, he's given it all. Tries a shot! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Distributed tidily. Back towards the middle. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Brzezinski. A lot of space ahead of him. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shoots! And that is doing no harm at all. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Edmilson. Kukçu. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Forlan just eases him off the ball. Kukçu. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Brzezinski.
Bangladesh certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Schlotterbeck. Chance for a shot! And the pass is intercepted. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Edmilson. Romero. Haaland. Oh, decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Bangladesh are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kupchu played out to the left flank, aimed at the far side. Neuer claims it without. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Bangladesh currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all...
Shot at goal! It's hit the upright. And that is well cleared.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Bojan. Brzezinski has found the net here, of course. And it's Belletti. Romero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now there's a fine ball. De Bruyne looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Galatasaray are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
That's a sharp pass. Dink through. No way through there. Bangladesh still this single goal behind. Kupchu. Now it's Haaland. That is good strength. And here's Son Heung-min. He's played it. He'll try from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
Brzezinski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Galatasaray have their third corner. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 19.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now it's Kagawa. It's Kagawa! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Number 7, Batistuta.
Costa Curta.
Substitution.
Bangladesh perhaps contemplating their next change here. Batistuta. And no, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Batistuta. Joe! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Galatasaray get their fourth corner. An audacious attempt. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
McAllister. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is De Bruyne, and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan! A finish of true class! There seemed no way back, but they are level. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage...
De Paul! They're up to 5 corners now.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Diouf. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And they've got their lead back. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Bangladesh really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Number 7, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Mbappe, and he's in. It's Forlan! And he hits the net. We thought they were done, but never say never. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Valde. And that was nowhere near his best. Looking for the run. Now it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? De Paul has it out wide and in space. De Paul with the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Romero with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outfit. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Roberto Baggio. And the pass is intercepted. Kagawa was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Forlan. Bellingham does well not to be outdone there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Van Basten. Bellingham. Baggio has the space to scheme. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Pato.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Pato. Pato in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! Fernandez getting this one clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Mbappe. He's having a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, that pass isn't the best. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Oh, nice touch. And it's Bellingham. And here's Van Basten. Oh, now he can... Van Basten! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. That's put paid to the danger. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. De Bruyne looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And this is Kagawa. Kagawa going face to face. It's Forlan! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Zanetti. That is good progress on the left. Foot in. Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really. There's the shot! Fernandez is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Mbappe, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been cleared. Bellingham. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Thuram. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Bellingham makes a dash for it. That's a little off target. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Bangladesh have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And this is Pato. Pato! That That was superb goalkeeping.
Alexander Pato actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bangladesh are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Quality ball. Thuram cuts it out. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. Pato gets into a good position. And this is Cruyff. Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Van Basten. Roberto Baggio. Van Basten is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Great chance here from position A1. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Cruyff!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Mbappe. A probing pass, chips it through. He's having a pop!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And he's lost his man here. Fernandez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff with the short one. And this... Roberto Baggio! Well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Ajax are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he was quick to react. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Forlan.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koundé does well to get it back. And here's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne!
De Bruyne really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's shifting through the gears here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zanetti, he has found the way through. Zanetti charging forward down that flank. Looking for options for movement. Some really good ball movement. Cruyff, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Dink through. Oh, that's a very decent ball. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bangladesh cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go...
And the shot! And there's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
26.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Number 22.
Great vision.
Scores.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Number 11. Massaro. Substitution in progress.
Lovely ball and a real
Added
chance
minutes have
now.
been indicated.
Oh, super ball. So much time and space here. Puyol with a fine tackle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely aimed pass. And he cuts out the supply. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes...
Haaland! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vieira. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Balde, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, he's caught him, in or out. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So, a breakthrough already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Messi. He's looking wide. This looks promising. Now the cross. Oh, good climb! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
And Yang are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Forlan has the space to scheme. Distributed tidily. Quick look, then plays it in. Baresi is there, and he can get that clear. No outsmarting him this time. Balde made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi, and that has left him in a heap. Tries to play it through. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Bangladesh really can't go chasing.
And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! They are purring, truly purring. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get on the end of this? Baresi plays it long. Mbappe. And that's another good win of the ball. Davids.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe running with intent. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's rising! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bangladesh are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Vieira shows great strength. And it's Messi. Kagawa was in no mood for any of that. A heavy challenge. And here's Mbappe. Marcelo. That's going impressive jump. Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Haaland. And it's half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action.
Bangladesh really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Fernandes. Chance here to counter. De Bruyne. De Bruyne will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Forlan. And the shot! It's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And here's Messi. Balde cuts it out. De Bruyne. Now it's Fernandes. Desai, very much a man of this moment. Haaland. And it's Marcelo. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Marcelo has it out wide and in space. It's Forlan. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a delicate pass. He's had a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
And Yang certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Bangladesh have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Fernandes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Vieira. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Lahm. And he's forced to go back. That's an imaginative pass. And he cuts out the supply. Baresi. Davids. He's found a way through. Desai did well to stay calm there. Marcelo. Rafael Varane. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Searching pass he's played there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Messi. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that is a nice touch. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a...
Fallen! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they are right back within touch. And now he has two. Still behind by two. Is there a way back into this? Marquinhos. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, some astute defending there. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Haaland. Neuer claims comfortably. Balde. That is good alertness. Davids. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rafael Varane. Messi gets a good foot in there. Now it's Mbappe. Baresi. Lahm. Desai.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Rafael
time.
Varane. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lahm makes a move down the right. Lahm. That'll be a throw. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Haaland. And he's lost his man here. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they... That's that, the end. Bangladesh cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times.